And Your Honor, there is a waiver of presence on file for Mr. Duggar in this case. Judge, I communicated with Mr. Ferreira this week. It's my understanding that the state believes they have received all of the discovery from Arkansas and have provided it to us. I believe my assistant did reach out to Mr. Ferreira's office about scheduling depositions. There are only 5 witnesses listed in the case, one of which, of course, so I would kindly ask for a return date, perhaps 2 months. I don't know your.
I think September.
September 15th at 9 o'clock.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Hi, besties. Welcome back to my channel. Today, Joseph Duggar's attorney was in court, and he literally spoke to the judge for like 1 minute, and he said that they need to do depositions, and there are 5 total witnesses that he intends, or he would want to depose, but he can't depose one because it's the 14-year-old or the 15-year-old now, and under the law, he's not permitted to do so without a court order. 5 witnesses of the state that he plans to depose. We know that Joseph has wanted to depose these people for months. He sought a motion to compel to allow to take the depositions months ago. And yet, despite the fact that he asked for that, and it was granted months ago, his attorney took 0 steps to issue subpoenas to have depositions completed. It sounds like there have been no conversations about a possible plea deal. And despite the fact that Joseph literally confessed on the phone, he is going to take this to trial. Now, if you're wondering if pretrial can include plea deals and have the defendant show up at the pretrial and plead guilty, the answer would be yes. In fact, one of his attorneys, Joseph's attorney's clients, was in court and accepted a plea deal and plead guilty in the case that was heard right before Joe. Joseph could work and reduce his overall costs and his overall time wasted on this case and not make it difficult for the people involved in this case to have to be deposed. But it would appear that his attorneys are going to go out of their way to try to attack his own confession. Now, we know from his motion to compel, he wants to compel the state people involved with DCFS, the person that interviewed the child for the forensic interview. He wants to interview the lead investigator. He wants to interview any corresponding DCFS caseworkers in Florida. He wants to attack the investigation to get out of this. But there's one thing I think they're not telling you guys about, and I don't think they've told the judge, and I don't think they're going to do anything about, because there's one person who I heard was on the phone when Joseph confessed on the recorded call with police. One person. Do you know why Joseph wants to so desperately get this confession thrown out? At least in my opinion, my belief is that Joseph not one wants to save himself, but I also think he's trying to save his wife. And why is Kendra standing by Joseph so much right now? And why is Kendra going out of her way to try to hunt down her parents, smear her family, help her husband smear her family, spread malicious lies against them?